My days here in California are coming to an end. I'm only a couple days out before I depart here, and probably a couple weeks from heading into Japan. And I've just been reflecting a lot on my departure and thinking about this big transition coming into my life as I'm moving to Japan. The past couple weeks, I've just been very busy, settling my affairs, making sure that I take care of the things I need to do here before I leave, and also taking care of the adjustments I need to make, the transition and packing and all that, and also meeting with all my friends and my family, the community that I have here in California. And just to give a little context, I've lived in California. I was born and raised in California, and I lived here my whole life. And only 1 year I lived outside of Southern California, as I lived in the Bay Area for a year. But other than that, I've been in Southern California majority of my life, and you know, there's been so many life experiences that I've had, so many memories that I've acquired through my time here, and it seems a little bit surreal for me to transition and move to a foreign country where the culture, the language, the food, everything will be entirely different from what it is here, from what I'm so used to. And I think the last couple weeks has kind of shown me like the relationships that I built the past couple years living here after the pandemic. And um you know it just made it just makes me feel so appreciative and grateful for the community that I have here and the relationships that I built. And even years ago, there was a level of intentionality that I have, that I wanted to, build genuine relationships and friendships in the communities that I was plugged in. And when I was meeting a lot of my friends and the people in my community the past couple of years, it made me realize like how valuable those relationships are and those experiences that I had with the people I spent so much time with here in my life. And um yeah, it's bittersweet because like on one hand, like you have to leave those relationships and you kind of have to start fresh in a new country and plug yourself into a new community in a completely different country where everything might be so much more different than what it is here. And a lot of the relationships that I have here, I plan to maintaining it, but like you won't see them on a consistent basis like you were used to. So, that'll be a change, but it's also sweet in the fact that you're just so grateful that you had this relationship, that you do have people that do care about you and you care about them, and just having those genuine authentic relationships with people, it's so meaningful for me, and I value that so much, and to have that is just um it's beyond words that you could express of like how grateful I am to have like good people in my life that have looked out for me, and also for me to do the same for them. And so I think it just makes me recognize like that's what life is all about. And you can't go through life without having surrounding yourself with like a good community around you, having like good friendships and um, having good relationships with like your family, your close ones. It's so valuable to go through life so you could enjoy like all these great experiences. And when you go through like challenging times in your life, you're also there. They're also there for you in those times, and then you're also there for them. So you go through these times together, whether it's the good or the bad. But regardless, like having those relationships in those times, it just uh it just helps you get through life that much better. And so I just all I could say is this: I just feel very loved. I feel very blessed. I'm so grateful for all my life experiences, all the memories that I had, and all the relationships that I built throughout the course of my life, and also especially the last couple of years. So that's just what I have in mind as I depart and leave. And I just feel like that intentionality of building relationships and having a community and that desire to, I guess, care for people. I hope to just continue to do that as I go over to a new setting, as I go to a different country and a different city where I would have to start fresh and um, go through that process of trying to get to know people. And there's a level of excitement there too, um, and eagerness to like want to meet new people because that always brings a lot of energy to me as well. It does suck in the sense that like the relationships that you have here, you have to spend less time here. You won't see them on a day to day basis, but it'll be with other people in the new setting that you're at. But the desire to maintain the relationships that you still have and also make new friendships and have new relationships, you know, that's also good too. And yeah, the key is really to just to maintain that desire and maintain that intentionality of wanting to just build relationships and that community and have that support system. And yeah, it's not just for me to receive, but it's also for me to give as well, for it to be reciprocated and for it to go both ways. And that's how relationships work in life. So I'm I'm just grateful and I'm excited. Um, and I hope to build new relationships, build new friends, and adapt and make those adjustments to the new culture and just take it from there. And just to enjoy it for what it is, not. And I try to live life where I don't take these things for granted anymore now that I'm much older. So I hope to just carry it forward and continue to live that life with that positive intentionality to just care for people, and hopefully people could do the same to me, and I could have good people in my life too. So I hope for you guys too that you could live life in that way as well and just have good people around you and just be good to those around you. And I think you appreciate life that much more.